Today we are going to discuss about the methods of technology forecasting. The available technology forecasting methods, both qualitative and quantitative in nature, and are grouped into two categories. First one is exploratory and second one is your normative. Exploratory forecasting is based upon the past and the present knowledge and is oriented towards the future. While in normative forecasting, first sets up the future needs and the objectives and then specifics the means to achieve them. Now we are going to discuss about the exploratory methods. Exploratory forecasting methods starts with the present state of technology by analyzing the technological capabilities, features, etc. and quantitatively project future possibilities. In other words, it provides a means for exploring the shape of tomorrow given the state, trends and promises of today. These methods are applicable in the system which grow under a specific environment. Exploratory methods can be grouped into four categories. One is intuitive, trend explorative, technology monitoring and growth curves. Now we are going to discuss about the intuitive methods. Intuitive methods are based on the ability of one or more experts in their respective areas of specialization to forecast the future possibilities regardless of information security. Their essence is to build a rational procedure, intuitive logical thinking combined with quantitative assessment method and processing the obtained results. Now we are going to discuss about the brainstorm. Brainstorming methods involves a group of people under a leader who encourage the forecasting about a specific technology by collecting or contributing all the ideas spontaneously. Every idea, however absurd it may look, is given due consideration. The major objective is to stimulate the generation of ideas on a given technologies. The ideas are analyzed and the evaluation is carried out in depth. Least favored ideas are rejected and while preferred ones are analyzed and forecasts are prepared in a consultant with other functional experts. Now we are going to discuss about the Delphi technique. Delphi technique is arguably the most popular forecasting tool in practice. The techniques makes use of a core group of experts to prepare questions regarding the desirability of the technology developments, its feasibilities and impact, the time frame, resources required, etc. The questions later sent through the mail to the panel of experts in the relevant field to forecast the events or trends regarding the issues. Experts' opinions and responses are collected, summarized and any irrelevant material is removed looking from the common viewpoints. The questionnaire rounds can be repeated as many times as necessary to achieve the general sense of your consciousness. After each round, a facilitator or a change agent provide an anonymized summary of experts each round. The questionnaire rounds can be repeated as many times as necessary to achieve a general sense of consciousness. After each round, a facilitator or change agents provide an anonymized summary of the experts forecast from the previous round as well as the reasons provided by the judgments. In this manner, experts are encouraged to revise earlier answers in light of the opinions of other members of their panel. It believed that during this process, the range of answers will decreases and the group will converge towards consequences forecast on the subject being discussed. Scenario writing. Scenario writing is usually preferred when the company's long-term future is far too difficult to predict or when quantitative forecasting, the methods may be inadequate for forecasting. In essence, scenario writing is a technique give three different study alternatives from one that is the best to the middle one and the worst case scenario. Unfortunately, much literature on this approach suggested that writing multiple scenarios does not present better quality over the judgmental forecasting methods. Technology monitoring. In order to reduce the uncertainties resulting from rapid technology change, there has to be a system for monitoring the signals of technological change. Technological monitoring is one of the techniques which can be used for monitoring breakthrough foreigner runners. The major steps involved in the technology monitoring are scanning, filtering, and development and utilization of ideas. Scanning involves the collecting as much as information is available on the particular field of technology. The information could be research plans and development and investment of technologies or benefits of technologies, human skills and capabilities, or social and ethical issues, or manufacturing plans, etc. Filtering involves the screening or filtering unnecessary information obtained in a previous step, thereby relating relevant information required for forecasting. Development and utilization of ideas involves the subjecting the relevant information to detailed scrutiny and evaluating them by a group of forecasters as to their usefulness to trigger new activities in the organizations. Now we are going to discuss about the trend explorative method. Explorative methods makes use of the historical data and a selected technological parameters for projecting the future trends. There are two types of extrapolation based on the rate of progress of past behavior. One is a linear method and another one is a exponential method. Linear explanation is used where the linear growth function is predicted. And exponential method is used where the certain technological capabilities and parameters grow exponentially with respect to the time. Substitution techniques involves exploring the rate of substitution of a particular technology or a process by some other reason innovative, efficient, reliable and cost effective technology. Suppose if you take example, substitution of your natural fibers by synthetic fibers, or soap by your detergent, or open earth steel making process by electric arc furnace process, like that. So the fractional rate of substitution of a new technology for an old technology is proportional to the remaining amount of your old technology left to be substituted. Growth curves. Certain technological capabilities or parameters attain an ultimate saturation level, that is, the growth is restricted due to practical limitation. Growth curves could be used for forecasting how and when given technical approach will reach its upper limit. The growth phenomena can be described by an S-shaped curve with initially slow growth speeding up before slowing down to an approach limit. The process involves fitting a growth curve to certain of data technological performance, then extrapolating the growth curve beyond the rate of data to obtain and estimate the future performance. So the activities involves in three assumptions. One, upper limit to the growth curve is known. The chosen growth curve to be fitted to the historical data is the correct one. And third one, the historical data given the coefficients of the chosen growth curve formula. Of the several mathematical models used to generate growth curve, there are two commonly method they are using. One is Pearl curve and another one is Gompertz curve. Pearl growth curve equation can be used to predict the growth of the performance of the technology with respect to the functional capability. Gompertz curve can be used to predict the state of technology for which there is a limit and when the growth in the initial stage is comparatively faster than the Pearl curve. The Gompertz curve is not symmetrical about inflection point. The percentage at which the inflection point reaches 30%, which happens before 50% in the case of Pearl growth curve.
Hi everyone, it's Yanis here, and in this video we will explore what is Delphi method. It's often hard to know what will happen in the future, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't try to predict it. If this is your first time on this channel, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updates on my latest videos about time management and productivity. Delphi method is a forecasting process framework based on the results of multiple rounds of questionnaires sent to the panel of experts. The Delphi technique is a method used to estimate the likelihood and outcome of future events. So let's take a look at what are the steps that need to be taken in order to get the best future predictions. Step 1. Choose a facilitator. You may wish to take on this role yourself or find a neutral person within your business. Step 2. Identify your experts. The Delphi technique relies on panel of experts. An expert is any individual with the relevant knowledge and experience on a particular topic. These might be people in your development team, your customers, or your friends with the sufficient knowledge and understanding. Step 3. Define the problem. Here you have to clearly define the problem that you are trying to solve, as it plays an important role in the process. Step 4. Send questions. Once you have a group of experts and a clearly defined problem, you will send multiple rounds of questions to the experts. Each round of questions will go deeper into the problem or potential solution, as your follow-up questions will be based on previous answers. Depending on how complex is the problem that experts are trying to solve, it might take 3 or even more rounds of questions. Step 5. Act on your findings. Finally, you have to analyze the findings and put plans in place to deal with future risks and opportunities to your projects. Predicting the future is not an exact science, but Delphi technique can help you to understand the likelihood of possible future events and what impact they may have on your projects. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I was able to give you a quick summary of what Delphi method is and how to use it. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you could press the like button, as this will help the video reach more people and spread the message.